Welcome, basketball fans. Welcome to the McLaughlin Center on the campus of the University of Great Falls, University of Providence, Great Falls, as they are hosting tonight the Saints of Carroll College. Coming, they marched in out of Helena. The Saints came marching in. Two big basketball games tonight, girls and boys. What an anticipation for these two games. These two teams are so evenly matched up, and both the men's and women's programs are going to shine tonight. Good basketball here. If you're not out here watching these Argos, you should be, because it's entertaining ball. We've got Saints from Carroll. They're coming in. They got the number 17 rated team in the state. They ended up beating the Argos when they were in Carroll here a few weeks ago by just 2 possessions. So they're an even matchup. On the guys' side, when they play tonight, of course, our men come in with a record of like 15-2. Their first loss of the year was at Carroll in another close ball game. So everybody's looking forward to these two basketball games tonight. We're getting a nice crowd on hand. Looks like a large contingency coming in from Helena to follow this. It's going to be fun. We're really looking forward to it. Let's talk a little bit about these Argo women. They're 12-7 overall. They're 3-4 in conference. They just came back from a road trip, 2-2. And I'm telling you, this Frontier Conference, if you go 2-2 on a road trip, you're kind of happy. There is so much talent around, both on the girls and the boys side. It's almost unbelievable. Of course, the reigning national champions on the women's side is Western, and they're coming to town here pretty quick as well. So we'll look forward to that game. But it's going to be good basketball tonight. I'm looking forward to 2 good games. Last 4 games that they had, like I said, they were 2-2. They went down to Carroll. They lost 58-64. And then they played Montana Tech, and they beat them 74-71 on Tech's floor, and that is tough to do. Even though Tech's record's not that great, they're losing close basketball games. They've got a really good team. Then we go over to Lewis and Clark State, the Argo women did. They lose 60-61 on a last-second buzzer beater. Too bad, another great basketball game. And then, of course, they just went up to Northern here this last game and beat Northern 53-41, and Northern is a good basketball team. So top to bottom, this Frontier Conference on the women's side and the men's side is just absolutely amazing. Carroll comes in. They've got a record of 5-2. They're going to lead the conference. Lewis and Clark is right behind them at 4-3, as is Rocky 4-3. Western is 4-3. Northern is 4-4. Providence 3-4. You get the drift. All good basketball teams, and they're going to be beating each other up. We hope when they take a look at who goes to the Nationals this year, they're not paying too much attention to records, because every given night, you got to bring it in this conference. There's no nights off for anybody. Once we get done with this game, of course, we do have Rocky away and Western at home next week, so be sure and tune in next week for that Western game. I'm not sure if we're going to get that Rocky game streamed or not, but either way, they're going to be good basketball games that you want to listen to. So if you're listening to me, you should be down here watching this game instead, because this is going to be fun. So why don't we go ahead and take a break here for about 5 minutes. We'll come back, and we'll have a little bit more information for you. We're glad you're tuned in. This is Glenn Lambert on the KQDI 1450 AM.
Hi, good, Steve. Nice road trip. You got to be happy to move on the road. I mean, good grief, that's a tough offense.
2nd, 10, constantly throwing up.
Oh, no.
We didn't have a couple guys before we got that.
Yep, better now?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, 2-2 on that road trip. Now we just got, I think we got 7 now tonight, 11 here, so we're going to try to take care of it.
Yeah, well, good luck. I think you guys are so fun to watch. After the game's over, you'll come see me. You'll take a couple minutes to talk to your team, whatever you need to do. I got the stats, I can go over. Still time until you get here. If you want to bring a player with you, needs to talk, bring him if you want, it's your call. So.
Before I go in the locker room, is that what you want?
Whenever you want to get here. We're going to be gone for 2 minutes right after the game here. Get some advertisement. Then they come back. I get your stats or whatever until you get here. So.
Probably wait then.
Yeah, I would. Fine. Talk to the kids. Congratulate them.
I'm not stalking you this year. I said I'm not stalking you this year. I'm here next Saturday too.
That's what I asked.
Hey, you told me that about the second year right there. You stalking me?
Told last week, but that's
Will I get together afterwards? I don't have any referees to see him.
Thanks.
Are you guys going out?
I don't know. We'll see.
Depends on how you feel.
Yeah, I haven't been. I was allergic to the codeine, and I've been feel better, but
oh yeah, there's no problem. I just thought, you know,
If we do, my dad is staying at the Heritage, so that's where we could be at that little lounge at the Heritage. It's just right.
Where is the Heritage?
That's right when you come into town. You know,
Oh, they're on Fox Farm?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm at the Holiday.
Okay.
Test. Welcome back, sports fans, to the McLaughlin Center, campus of the University of Providence, Great Falls, Montana. Beautiful sunny day we've had going on here, a little bit of wind with it. You got to expect with that sunny weather, but the roads between here and Helena are good, and the Saints have come marching in with their men's and women's basketball team, trying to do in the Argos. We've got 2 excellent basketball games on hand, a nice crowd filtering in. This is going to be exciting. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our team. They're looking really good. We've got some scores. Right now we get such even scoring. Himmelberg's got his girls going great. Esri Parker's averaging 14.2. Emily Maldonado 14.0. Bailey Cartwright 13.8. I mean, how even scoring is that? And then you got Jenna Ranish in double figures as well with 10.4. And of course we've got Carroll coming to town. They're not without weapons. They've got some scorers themselves. We got Danelle Wagner, excellent ball player for Coach Sayers, and she's averaging about 14 a game. They've also got Christine Denny putting in about 11 a game, 10 for Sienna Swanek, and also scoring for them is Garrett, and she's putting him in at 8 a game. So what an even matchup this is. A lot of scores, a lot of size. They're going to bang in the middle. Got 3 good Frontier referees, and we are getting ready to go. We're going to break away. We're going to do a national anthem and a little presentation. So why don't we go ahead and take a break for 4 minutes, and we will be back with the kickoff, or with the, not the kickoff, I'm still football season in my mind, with a tip-off. So we're looking forward to it. This is Glenn Lambert with the call. This is KQDI 1450 AM. Welcome back to the Providence Center. Let's go ahead and get these lineups here. The McLaughlin Center, University of Providence. We'll go ahead and we'll start with Carroll College. We're going to put the following gals out on the floor for Coach Rachel Sayers. Their starters are going to be Danelle Wagner. Danelle is a 5'9 junior out of Havre, Montana. Also out there is going to be Christine Denny. Christine going to be wearing number 10. She's a 5'9 junior out of Fairfield, Washington. Third starter, Camden Hilborn. Camden is a guard. She's a 5'7 sophomore out of Clancy, Montana. Sienna Swanek, she's going to be wearing number 23. She's a 5'9 sophomore out of 9 Mile Falls, Washington. And the final starter is Emerald Toth. She's going to be wearing number 44. She's a 6'1 senior out of Bozeman, Montana. Coach Himmelberg is going to put the following starters out on the floor. Number 3, Emily Maldonado. She's a guard. She's a 5'5 junior out of Sunnyside, Washington. Also out there, number 4, Jenna Randy. She's a guard. She's a 5'7 senior. She's out of Olympia, Washington. Also on the floor will be number 23, Kennedy Cartwright, a 5'11 sophomore out of Pasco, Washington. And in the middle, Parker Esri. She's playing that post at 6'1". She's a junior out of Kalama, Washington. And the final starter will be Bailey Cartwright. She's wearing number 32. She's a forward. She's at 6'1", and she's out of Pasco, Washington. So Coach Himmelberg's got 5 great starters out here on the floor. We're looking for a really good basketball game. The players have been introduced here to lining up now at the center circle. Argonauts are going to be wearing their home whites with the blue, dark blue trim with a little green around it. And Carroll is going to be on the floor. They got their black uniforms with the purple lettering. Then the ball is going up in the air, and we are off. Providence controls the tip right to Emily Maldonado. Emily brings it into the front court. She wants to work on the right-hand side and does. Drops the ball off in the hands of Kennedy Cartwright. Now to Randish as they work around the perimeter. Standing there with the ball now, Cartwright. This is Bailey. Hands the ball off to Parker Esri as they work that perimeter against a man-to-man defense being played by the Carroll College Saints. Going to work the right side. Randish trying to get inside to Parker. Not there. Back out to Emily Maldonado as the clock goes down to 8. Bailey Cartwright takes a look at it. No, that's Kennedy Cartwright. You're down to 3 seconds. You're going to have to get a shot off. Bailey's got a shot off. He gets it off the rim. No good. Rebound comes off in the hands of Carroll College, and they want to run with it. They're going to bring it across the half court. Bringing the ball up the floor is going to be, I don't think she's going to be the point, but she was as she brought the ball up that time. That was Christine Denny. Now they got the ball to their point guard. Point guard is going to be number 22, and that is Camden Hilborn. Hands the ball off into the hands of Williams. She takes the ball in. Shots up. Shots good. Excuse me, that's Sienna Swanek that got that basket. 2 points for Carroll College. Dark purple lettering on black jerseys makes it difficult for these old guys to get it inside to Parker Esri. She's off the backboard. She's got a basket. She's going to go to the free throw line. Beautiful feed pass in there. Setting Parker up for an easy layup. She's got her first basket of the ball game. She's going to go to the free throw line. Try to make a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. That foul is going to be called a number 44. That's Emerald Toth, and that is going to be her first, team first, as we're just underway, 8:55 to play, first quarter. Parker Esri at the line. Free throws on the way. Nothing but net. 3 points for Parker to start it off. 3-2 lead now, held by the Argos. Full court press. Carroll gets it into the front court. Now they're going to hold the ball and get it over here in the hands of Hilborn. Hilborn wants to work the left-hand side. She's calling out a number. Now they're going to move it over into the right-hand side. Drops it off. That's going to be Denny. Denny, left-hand side. Looking for a 3 over there is Hilborn. She's not going to take it, however. Oh, shoving through a pick. That's Toth. She's going to pick up her second foul. Jenna Randy stood there and took it. And that's going to be 2 quick fouls on Emerald Toth. They're going to have to set their center down here right early in the ball game. And let's see who they subbed in here. Trying to pick out a number. Number 5 comes in for them, and that is going to be Maddie Garrett. And here comes Emily Maldonado on the attack. 8:25 to play first quarter. Works it on the right-hand side. Has to pick up her dribble there. Drops it off to Kennedy Cartwright. Still trying to get it inside to Parker. Defense is on her. Nice job by Kennedy getting inside. She puts the layup up. No good. Off the rim. No good. Coming off is going to be the Carroll College. She fouls out of bounds. Maybe with a little help from Kennedy, but the referees, they called nothing. And they're going to give the ball over to the Argos inbounds underneath their own basket. Doing the honors, going to be Kennedy Cartwright. They're set up in a box. They bring it out here left-hand side to Parker at the 3-point line. Trying to get it to Emily, and they finally do. Maldonado now with the ball. She wants to take it over the right side. Bailey Cartwright. There's Parker Esri. She's working inside on the right side. Shots up and in. Nice play by the team to get Parker Esri with 5 points early on. 5-2 Argos with the lead at the 7:53 mark first quarter. On their attack is going to be Hilborn. She's going to take a 3-point right at the head of the key. Say, you're not going to come out on me. I'm going to shoot it. She misses it. Parker Esri with the rebound. Off to Maldonado. Maldonado's on the run. There's Kennedy Cartwright over on the right-hand side. She's looking at the basket. Doesn't do anything. There's to Parker has Reba. Parker travels with it. She had the ball out of the three-point line at the head of the key. A little out of her position. Tried to take it, put it on the floor, but she got that vital thing. You got to dribble before you step. And the ball turns over to Carroll College. Down 2-5 early in the game. No pressure by the Argos as they go back into their defense. And they're going to be playing zone. Dribbling the ball out front. It's going to be Swanek. Brings the ball over to Wagner. Back to Swanek. Guarded closely there by Maldonado. She gets in the paint. Shots up off the back of the rim, no good. Maldonado with the rebound. And the Argos want to run. Maldonado's quickly into the front court. Left-hand side, left-hand dribble. Jenna Randish over to Parker Esri, swinging around. There's Parker Kennedy. Cartwright, she's got a three-point shot on the way, no good. Coming out of there with the rebound's going to be Wagner for the Saints. She slows the ball up as the Saints the Argos get back on defense. They're swinging the ball around the perimeter, trying to get it inside, and they do. They have to kick it back out as the defense collapsed. Here comes the Carroll again. Now once more, they get it inside. Now they're going to get a shot off in there, and it goes off the backboard, up and in, and it's good. Boy, these numbers are hard for me to read. I didn't catch who made that basket in there. Anyway, here comes the Argos. There's Jenna Randick. She's got a three-pointer on the way. It's up and good. 8-4 lead by the Argos over the Saints. And here they come back on the attack. I'm going to give that basket to Christine Denny. I think she was closest to that ball. At any rate, 8-4. Argos up. Here come the Saints on the attack. There's a shot. Denny. Free throw line. Up. Good. Christine Denny, I've got her with 4 points. And the Argos are up 8-6, 6:05 to play first quarter. Emily Maldonado on the attack. Left-hand dribble. She wants to bring it over here on the left-hand side. Zone defense as they hands it off. Kennedy Cartwright, she almost loses it. Instead, she gets it off to Bailey Cartwright. She takes it inside, makes a quick pass to Parker Esries. Hit her in the feet, but she still corralled it up and in for a layup. Parker, one-man attack inside. They don't have anything to stop her right now. 10-6, 4-point lead enjoyed by the Argos. Saints are on the attack. They're going to dribble the ball, slow it down out here at the head of the key. Brings it over to the hands of Danielle Wagner. Now she wants to work it on the right-hand side, and does. Bringing the ball into the middle, it's going to be Swanek. Drops it off into the hands of Hilborn. Hilborn to Wagner. Wagner's caught in the corner. Now they got a good look. Hilborn, three-pointer, head of the key, up and good. 10-9 now, 1-point lead by the Argos. Jenna Randy, she's quickly in the front court. Defense isn't back. She's at the free throw line. Stops, pops, good. Nice job by Jenna Randish to read that defense. They didn't get back, and she made them pay. 5:06 to play, 12-9. Argos with a 3-point lead first quarter as we get underway. Wagner, she's got the ball. Defense is out on her. Drops the ball off. They're trying to get it in the middle. Good big defense by the Argos in the post position. They're making it tough to get that pass inside. Force them to swing it around the outside. Now they got the ball at the free throw line. That's Shannock. Drops it off in the corner. Now they're going to take it in the paint. Oh, there they got what they were looking for. Inside pass into Garrett. She's got 2 points. Nice offensive play that time by Carroll College. They're down 1. 12-11 at the 40-30 mark. Here come the Argos. Jenna Randy, she's at the three-point line. They're all over her. They know she can shoot it, but so can Emily. And she's got her shot on the way. It's up. It's off the rim. No good. Rebound comes out of there in the hands of Swanek. Swanek dribbles it into the front court on her own. Takes it into the paint. Defense makes her pick up her dribble. She drops it off in the corner, and they're going to take it down underneath the basket, and they're going to get trapped down there. They manage to get it out. Breaking inside. Wide open for a shot, and there's Denny, but her shot's no good. Falls it, gets her own rebound, goes up, fouled in the act of shooting, and she's going to go to the free throw line. Nice hustle that time by Christine Denny. Follow your shot, the coaches always say. She did, and she got fouled. She's going to get to shoot some free throws for it. Meanwhile, we're going to have a timeout here on the floor. Referees are discussing what it is, and they're going to the bench. The players are sitting down, so we're going to be gone for a full minute. Minute timeout. We'll be back. This is KQDI, 1450 AM. Welcome back, McLaughlin Center, University of Providence. Glenn Lambert with the call. We got the Argo women playing the Carroll College Saints. Right now, the Argos enjoy a 12-11 lead. There's 4:08 to play in the first quarter, but at the free throw line is number 10. That's number Christine Denny. Her first free throw's up, and it's no good. Fouled in the act of shooting. She'll get a second one and an opportunity to tie. Referees clear the lane, hand her the ball. We're ready to go. Second free throw's on the way. This one is good. Tied up, all knotted up at 12. At the 4:08 mark. Full court pressure put on by the Saints. Didn't catch Argos by surprise, though. They're going to bring it up as the defense fades back. Bring it into the front court is number 22. That's going to be Hazard. Reed Hazard's on the floor. Also on the floor is Kirsten Pemberton. Substitutions made by Coach Himmelberg at the break. Oh, nice job inside by Bailey Cartwright. Oh, but she traveled. Referee calls a travel. Turnover. Saints ball. Hilborn's going to bring it up middle of the floor. Still that zone defense by the Argos. They want to work the right side. Drops it off in the middle into Denny. Denny gets trapped in there. She backs off. Everybody left her. Shot's no good. Parker Esri with the rebound. And here come the Argos. Emily Maldonado coming up the right side. She's going to slow the ball up. Drop it off to Parker Esri. Head of the key. Left-hand side. Reed Hazard. Parker sets a pick. Reed's open at the free throw line. Drops it inside to Bailey Cartwright. Shot's up. Shot's good. Layup. Count it. She'll go to the free throw line. Bailey Cartwright with her first basket of the ball game as she breaks that 12-12 tie at the 3:19 mark. She's going to go to the free throw line to shoot one, and that's going to be the first foul of the ball game on Maddie Garretts. That's 3 team fouls on the Saints, just one on the Argos. Of course, they reset those team fouls at the end of every quarter now. Free throws on the way, and it is a 3-point play. 15-12. Saints, no pressure by the Argos. A bunch of girls stand at the half-court line, but they're fading back. There's no pressure. Looks like they're going to play man-to-man. They switch to a man-to-man. At the head of the key, doing the dribble out there is going to be Hilborn. She wants to work it on the right-hand side. Instead, left side, Danielle Wagner takes it to the hole, travels as she's going there. Turnover, Argo ball. Kennedy Cartwright back on the floor. Somebody's got to leave. It's going to be Parker Esri. 3-point lead and the ball for the Argos. Reed Hazard going to bring it up the right-hand side. Man-to-man defense being played now by Carroll. Brings it on this side to Kennedy Cartwright. Kennedy fakes going to the hole. Is going to dribble to the right. Trying to get somebody in the middle. Nothing there. Reed Hazard, head of the key, doing some dribbling, trying to take it into the paint. Picks up her dribble, drops it off to Pemberton. Pemberton's a 3-point threat anytime she touches that ball, and the defense is out on her. She drops it off to Kennedy Cartwright. Kennedy backs her inside, gets a shot up, no good, doesn't touch the rim. Rebound comes off into the hands of the Carroll College Saints. Bring it up into the front court. This is going to be Hilborn, left-hand dribble, left-hand side. Guarded closely by Maldonado. They're going to set up a play. Brings the ball back out to the center court. Working on the right-hand side, drops the ball off into the hands of Garretts. Oh, nice steal. Kennedy Cartwright with a nice steal. She's bringing it down. She's got a shot off, no good. Bailey Cartwright follows her. She's fouled in the act of shooting after the rebound. She'll go to the free throw line. Kennedy Cartwright with a great steal. And Bailey Cartwright with a good follow. Creates a 2-shot opportunity at the free throw line as they can hopefully extend that 15-12 lead. 2:14 to play, first quarter. They're going to call that the second foul. Second foul on Garretts. Bailey Cartwright at the free throw line. Shots up, shots off the back of the rim, no good. She's got one more coming. Referees slow getting about. They got everybody okay. They're doing some talking. Now we get it to Bailey. Bailey's second shot is on the way. And it's good. Bailey Cartwright. She's got 4 points in the ball game already. Full court pressure by the Argos. Didn't catch Carroll sleeping though. They get the ball in the front court. Bringing it up is Hilborn. She's on the right-hand side on the dribble. Now she brings it ahead of the key. Tries to drop it off inside and does to Denny. Denny kicks it off the corner. 3-pointer on the way. Up and good. Standing out there all by herself, nobody guarding her, was Taylor Salonen with a 3-point play. I think that's first 3-pointer. No, they've had a couple. They got some shooters on this team. We're all knotted at 15. 1:45 to play. With the ball, it's Bailey Cartwright with the back to the basket at the free throw line. Jenna Randish throws it in. Oh, Bailey fell down. She'd have had something. She was leaning to get some pressure, and the person backed away. She fell down. Carroll gets the ball. Now they're down on the offense. Salonen now in the corner where she just made one. She has to give it up. Throws the ball inside, now outside. Shot on long, on the way, no good. Rebound comes off in the hands of Reed Hazard. That shot was up by Swanick. And here comes Reed. She's at the free throw line. Doesn't have pick of dribble. Jenna Randish all by herself in the corner. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound comes off to the Carroll Saints. There's a minute 10. 16-15. Dargo with a 1-point lead. Here come the Saints. Dropped it off. Got a long shot going up out here. It's a three-pointer by Hilborn. It's up and it's good. Here's second three-pointer of the ball game. 18-16. Saints by 2 as we roll under a minute here in the first quarter. Reed Hazard slowly brings the ball off the floor. I don't know if they're going to play for the last shot, but we know they're going to play for a good one. To Kennedy Cartwright. On this side now, left side I should say, into the hands of Pimperton. Dribbles the right side, nice backdoor by Jenna Randish. Loses control of it on the dribble, going to the basket. Out of bounds, turnover to the Saints. Both coaches are bringing a lot of their starters out for this last 41 seconds. They don't want to pick up any pesky fouls. Referee's doing some count. The numbers are right, and we're ready to play ball. Throwing it in is going to be Denny. She's on the floor, and she brings it into number 3, and that's Jaden Lyman. Back to Denny. She's at the head of the key. Danielle Wagner sets her pick, trying to do a little pick and roll there. Denny still got the ball. There's the roll. Wagner, 2-point basket. Count it. And a foul. Danielle Wagner, nice backdoor for her first basket of the ball game. She gets 2 points. She's going to go to the free throw line. It's 20-16 now. The Saints by 4 with 30.2 seconds left to play. Coming on the floor for is Brooklyn Harn for Coach Himmelberg for the last 30 seconds. Free throws up, left-hand stroke, up and good. Wagner now with 3. 21-16, Saints by 5. Here come the Argos. Up the left-hand side is going to be Reed Hazard. Still on the dribble. She takes it to the center of the court as they set up their offense. 4 deep. Bringing the ball off to Emily Maldonado. They get it to her, being guarded closely by Lyman. Emily with the ball now on the dribble. 14 seconds on the clock. Looking inside, setting up the play. 10 seconds, they got to go. Emily takes off. She wants to work right in the middle of the floor. Now she works the left-hand side deep in the corner. That's Reed Hazard. Takes it in. Harn with a 3-point shot. It's blocked, no good. We're out of time, and we are at the quarter. Nice defense by the Saints that time to keep that three-pointer from getting off. So why don't we go ahead and take a break for a minute. It's 21-16 on that Valley Bank scoreboard, and we'll be back in 1 minute. KQDI, 1450 AM. Welcome back, sports fans. We got a barn burner on our hands. The Carroll College Saints and the Lady Argos going head-to-head here at the McLaughlin Center. Old conference rivals here in the Frontier Conference. Both these teams are loaded, as is the rest of this conference. All these ball games turn out to be great ball games. Carroll's got the lead. They've also got the ball, and here they come. Lyman's going to take over the point. She wants to work on the right-hand side. They cover her there. Maldonado's right on her. Still in a man-to-man defense are the Argos. As they work it to Wagner. Wagner tried taking the paint. Defense cuts her off. Jenna Randish playing hard on that end. Harn now is guarding McDermott. McDermott gets the ball, rid of the ball. Back over into the hands now of Salonen. Salonen, she's got a shot up the free throw line. No good. Rebound comes off to Emily Maldonado. Emily's on the run. Brings it in the front court. Going to set up the offense. Parker Esri trying to set her a pick. Instead, she backs off. Jenna Randish, right-hand side. Looking for a pick inside. There's Harn. She's got the ball at the head of the key. Now to Maldonado. Maldonado being guarded closely by Lyman. To Harn on the three-point line, right-hand side. Takes it in. Back to Parker Esri. Parker gets her back to the basket. Ball stolen. She turned around. They swiped the ball from her. That's Lyman, and she's on the move. Emily Maldonado quickly back. Stop the fast break. Salonen now drops it off to Wagner. At the head of the key, it's Lyman as Carroll sets up their offense. On the floor now is Toth with her 2 fouls. Ball now is going to be Salonen. Salonen dribbling, tried to reach, go around Bailey Cartwright. Bailey reached, picked up a foul. Bailey's first foul of the ball game. Once again, those team fouls reset in ladies basketball. So first team foul also on the Argos. And Carroll will take it out opposite the scorer's bench. Lyman throwing it in. Gets the ball right in at the free throw line to Sloan. Sloan turns around, has to back off. Good defense being played by Bailey Cartwright. Sloan takes the hole, shot, rebound, shot's no good. Parker Esri with the rebound, drops it off into the hands of Emily, and Emily brings it in the front court. Lyman playing good defense, gives it to Parker Esri, back to Emily. Emily fakes a three-point shot, brings the defense out on her, and they're going to call a foul on Emily for shoving off. So Emily Maldonado is going to pick up her first foul. Veteran crew here, Tom Dwyer, Brian Williams, Hayden Peters. Frontier Conference officials explaining to the Carroll coach the call when Carroll got the favor. I don't understand that, but whatever. Rachel Sayers, Rochelle Sayers, she wants to talk with him a little bit, and here we come. On the offense, going to be Lyman, guarded closely by Maldonado. They throw the ball inside, little spin mover in there. Shot's up no good. That shot was put up by Wagner. Rebound comes off to Parker Esri. Emily Maldonado now coming down the left-hand side. Trying to get it in, looking inside to Parker. It was there, she couldn't get it. Toth is playing tough defense. Now it's inside to her. Shot's up, no good. Nice job in there inside by the Carroll College defense to keep Parker Esri from getting a layup. 21-16. Still a little 5-point lead by Carroll College. Lyman drops it off. Salonen being guarded closely by Bailey Cartwright. Nobody's guarding Toth out there. She's 20 feet out, and that shot goes 19 feet, goes out of bounds, and the ball will turn over to the Argos. Down 5. Haven't scored yet here in the second quarter. In fact, they haven't scored for quite a while, even at the end of the first quarter. Hopefully this offense gets on track, gets back in it. Good ball game so far. A little pressure on Emily, so they can't bring the ball up the floor with her. Instead, Kennedy Cartwright brings it into the front court. Stops at the free throw line, drops it off to Bailey Cartwright. Jenna Randish fakes a three-point shot. Defense comes out on her. Layup. Nice take to the hole that time by Jenna Randish as she gets her 7th point of the ball game. Cuts that lead to 21-18. 7:27 to play, second quarter. Left-hand side, Carroll's got the ball. Toth is going to set a pick. Shots on the way, three-pointer, it's no good. That was Swanick. Rebound comes off once again to Maldonado. She brings it down. Too long a pass to Bailey Cartwright. She has to save the ball, save it right over to Carroll College, and it goes into the hands of Hilborn. She's in the front court at the free throw line. Defense picks her up. Now they're going to set up the offense as she backs out to the center circle. She's guarded closely there by Kennedy Cartwright. Works the right-hand side. Now it's going to be Swanick. Swanick drops it off. That's Denny. She's taking it in the hole. She has to pass it back out. Shot clock starting to work against them. She's going to have to put up a long three-point shot. It's no good. We got some contact on that rebound down there, and we're going to have a foul called off ball. The shot was no good, and they are going to call that against the Argos. Say we're doing a little bit too much pushing and shoving underneath there, and they're going to make that call against number 23, and that's going to be Kennedy Cartwright, and that's going to be her first foul. They call it her second foul already. And then right here comes Carroll on the dribble. Head of the key, Swanick drops the ball off. Looking at the three-point shot, not taking his Denny. Instead, she takes the hole. Shot's no good. Rebound comes out to Bailey Cartwright. Bailey trying to get the ball to Emily Maldonado. Can't do it. Instead goes to Jenna Randish. Jenna's in the front court. Three-point line. There's that lob pass inside. Parker, she misses a wide-open layup. Gets her own rebound. Gets it out to Emily Maldonado. Emily takes it in the paint. Shots up, no good. She's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Parker missed one at point blank range. She doesn't do that very often. Bottom line, though, we got Emily Maldonado, who's scoreless, going to the free throw line, and she's going to get to shoot 2 free throws. Toth off the floor for Carroll. Coming back on, it's going to be Salonen. Free throw line, Emily Maldonado. Don't want to hex her. She's a good free throw shooter. First shot's on the way, and it's good. Emily, her first basket of the ball game. She's one of our leading scorers. We need to get her untracked. 6:19 to play, second quarter. Saints 21, Argos 19. Let's make that 20. Carroll now, they're not going to full court press him. Just going to be down here, be pesky. Bringing the ball up the floor is going to be Lyman. And she gets into the front court. Wants to work on the right-hand side here in the hands of Hilborn. Back to Lyman at the head of the key. Free throw line. Salonen turns, looks inside. Instead, she has to drop the ball off at the head of the key. And that's Denny. Denny guarded by Cartwright. Takes it on the right-hand side. Has to pick up her dribble. Shot clock's down to 8. Good defense by the Argos. They can't find anybody. They finally get something inside. Shot goes up. Blocked by Bailey Cartwright. Goes off Carroll, out of bounds, and the Argos will get the ball. Good defense by the Argos that time. Bailey Cartwright gets a nice block. Crowd gets excited. Substitution comes on. Pemberton on the floor. Randish to the bench. Argo ball, baseline. They're guarding Emily. They're not going to let her bring it up. No problem. Reed Hazard will. Reed quickly into the front court. Wants to work on the right-hand side and does to Pemberton. Pemberton looks at the three. Doesn't take it. Bailey Cartwright. Head of the key. Ooh, we got a nice try by Lyman to steal, but Emily's got two quick hands. She hits the ball. She takes it inside. Cross step. Inside. Off the back court. And good. Emily Maldonado. 4 points in the ball game as the Argos take a 1-point lead, 22-21. 5:28 to play, second quarter. Carroll with the ball. Lyman on the dribble, guarded closely by Emily Maldonado. Man-to-man defense still being played by the Argos. Now with the ball is going to be Hilborn. Hilborn looks to the right side. They drops the ball inside, and that's going to be Denny with her back to the basket. Has to pass it over. There's Salonen. Out to the three-point line, taking it all the way inside. No good. That was the attempt by Hilborn, and the Argos coming out with a rebound. Reed Hazard into the front court. Looks to the left, looks to the right, gives it to Bailey Cartwright, head of the key now, Emily Maldonado. She wants to go deep in the corner to Pemberton. Defense is out on her. They know she can shoot. And we get a foul, a reach foul that time, as she was drilling out there, and Hilborn had to stick her hand in there and pick up a foul. Second team foul on the Saints. And we are going to take a break. There's a timeout being called here. And the players are sitting down, so it's going to be a full timeout. So why don't we take a break with them? It's 22-21. Argos with the lead. KQDI, 1450 AM. Welcome back, McLaughlin Center. Hometown University of Providence Argos with Lady Argos with a 22-21 lead. 4:53 to play here in the second quarter. They've got the ball. Nice crowd come down from Carroll. There's a lot of purple in those stands over there, filling it up. The Saints do follow their team well. Ball's being taken out right in front of me, trying to get to Emily Maldonado, being closely guarded, but they do get it to her. Lyman working hard. Pick set by Bailey Cartwright. Emily's on the move. She's over on the right-hand side now, on the right-hand dribble. She wants to take it into the paint, does. Drops it off Pemberton. Defense comes out on her. She's got no three-pointer. She wants Bailey to set her a pick. The clock is down to 6 seconds. They got to get a shot off. Just as well be you, Reed. Shoot it. You're down to 1 second. It's up. It's no good. It's blocked. Coming out of there, and the Saints with the block shot, and they're on the run. They're going to hustle down to the front court. Get the ball to Salonen. Salonen being guarded closely by Parker Esri. Works it over on the left-hand side. Now they get the ball in the paint. That's where they tried to go. Salone's got it. She has to kick it back out to Lyman. Lyman looked at the three-pointer, but Emily Maldonado came right out on her. She passed on it. Shot clock down to 9. They got the ball in the middle of the floor now. That's going to be Denny. Denny turnaround jump shot, no good. Ball skips out to Emily Maldonado, and Emily's on the run. 4 minutes to play, second quarter. Argos by 1. She takes it to the head of the key. Wants to work the right-hand side and does. Reed Hazard sets a pick for her. Reed can't get a shot off. She's going to dribble at the head of the key. Bailey Cartwright standing right there, trying to set her a pick. Now a backdoor to Emily. Emily comes in, spin move, inside, no good. Gets her own rebound, up, no good. Rebound comes off to Wagner. Wagner's on the run. Quickly into the front court, but the defense is back. She has to pull up her dribble. Oh, Emily almost got it as she came in late. Instead, Lyman's got it at the head of the key. 3:36 to play. Guarded closely by Emily Maldonado. Now we got Denny. She's on the dribble at the head of the key. Cartwright all over her. Salonen now as they pass it around the interior, trying to get somebody open inside. They're trying to get into Wagner. Bit of a height mismatch. But instead they get a three-point shot put up by, who was that, number 10? That was Denny. Shot's no good. Emily's with the ball. Brings it into the front court. Nice pick for her by Parker. She takes the right-hand side, drops it off to Reed. There's Parker all by herself at the free throw line. She gets 2 for that free throw. Nice job moving the ball around for the Argos, as that's the first basket in the second quarter for Parker Esri with the ball, or the Saints. They got the ball at the free throw line. Looking inside, there's Denny. Nothing happening there. Bailey's right on her. She won't get a shot off. Now they got it to Danielle Wagner. She's taking the ball left-hand dribble. Left-hand side. Cartwright goes up, tries to block it. Can't get her done. Basket's up and in. Wagner. She's got 5 points in the ball game. Her first basket of the second quarter. 24-23. Argos up by 1. Maldonado into the front court. It's over to Pemberton on the right-hand side. Now Bailey Cartwright's got it at the head of the key. She takes it in the paint, tries to split 2 defenders. Got a blocking call against the Saint, and she's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Nice take to the hole that time by Bailey. Earned herself 2 free throws as Randish comes back on the floor, as does Maddie Garretts for the Saints. That's going to be the first foul of the ball game called on Sienna Swanek, sending Bailey Cartwright to the free throw line to shoot 2. Bailey's got the ball. Free throws up. Free throws good. She's 3 out of 4 from the free throw line right now. Love to make it 4 out of 5. Extend that lead out to 3. Bailey's eyeing that basket. This shot's on the way. A lot of rotation. It's good. 26-23. 2:25 to play. This game's all we expected it to be. 2 good teams battling back and forth. Lyman with the ball into the front court, guarded closely by Emily. Still that man-to-man defense being played by the Argos. Emily's now working her in the paint, drops her in there. She gets a shot up over Parker Esri, and it's good. First basket of the ball game for Lyman. And here comes the Argos on the attack. Bailey Cartwright's got a 3-point shot all to herself, and she misses it. And unfortunately, the Argos are on the back on the rebound, and the ball will turn over to the Saints. They were going to get that rebound anyway, but we picked up a foul we didn't need. Call it on Reed Hazard, and that's going to be her first foul of the ball game. 14 fouls on the Argos, 3 on the Saints. Minute 58 to play, second quarter. Lyman with the ball for the Saints, brings it into the front court. Emily Maldonado waiting for her head of the key. She passes it off, left-hand side. Denny cutting across the middle. Shot put up there. That's Swanek who shots up, and it's good. Sienna Swanek, she's got 4 in the ball game. 27-26. Now the Saints by 1. Reed Hazard's got the ball in the dribble. Drops it off to Bailey Cartwright. Bailey to Emily Maldonado. Emily's looking left-hand side. Dribbles it over here. Back door. Randish. They were ready for that. Emily looking at a 3-point shot. Wagner guarding her. She does this drop back 3-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound. Long one comes off the Lyman, and she's got a long pass down floor. Emily Maldonado hustles down and steals that ball. 1:17 to go. Argos on the attack. Emily's in the front court. Defense waiting for her. Left-hand side. Jenna Randish looks at that 3-point shot. She can make them. Bailey Cartwright sets a pick. They send it over to Parker Esri. They're going to do a pick and roll with Parker. There's the pick. There's the roll. Reed Hazard takes it inside. She's open at the free throw line. Doesn't shoot it. Has to kick it back out to Emily Maldonado. Emily wanting to work on the right-hand side. Parker Esri setting her some picks. She turns around the free throw line. Parker's got the ball. Spin move into the basket. Left hand up the glass. It's good. Nice job, Parker Esri. You work yourself free in the middle of that paint. Saints down now by 1. Argos 28-27, 42 seconds. Lyman with the ball. Emily guarding her. Wants to work on the right-hand side. That's Denny. Denny has to drop the ball off to Wagner. She's her scorer. She takes it inside the paint. No good. She loses it off her knee. And goes out of bounds. Referee says Argo ball. Danielle Wagner didn't agree with that, but that's the way it's going to be. 28-27, 32 seconds to go. Argo's got 2.7 seconds more than the shot clock to play. And Himmelberg does that as a wise move. Takes Parker out so she doesn't get a cheap foul this last 30 seconds. Instead, Reed Hazard's going to bring it into the front court. Working on the right-hand side. Ellie Teskey in for Parker. They're going to play for a late shot. Emily's backing off to the center court. Guarded closely. She's going to wait till there's about 10 seconds on the shot clock, and she'll start the offense. 10, 9, there she goes, working on the right-hand side. Nice. Ellie Teskey sets a good hard pick. Ball over to Reed Hazard. She's going to have to take a shot. She's underneath the basket. Randish with a 3-pointer on the way. It's good at the buzzer. Beautiful shot. Jenna Randish, nice play by the Argos, and they end up at the end of the first half, 31-27, a 4-point lead on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. So why don't we go ahead and take about 2 minutes. I'll go ahead and do some math on here, see who's done what. Thank you for listening. Here's a word from our sponsors. Glenn Lambert with the call, KQDI, 1450 AM. Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center. Glenn Lambert with the call. We got a barn burner just like we knew we would. The Carroll College Women's Saints are here playing Our Lady Argos, and it's been a good close ball game all the way. We reached the half, and the Argos have got a 4-point lead. Nice defense that second quarter, according to my stats. They only got 6 points was all the Saints were able to manage that quarter. Good tight defense by the Argos. Himmelberg's offense is out there on display as they got a bunch of points that quarter and they take the lead. Let's go through some total points here and see who's doing what. We'll go ahead and start with the Carroll College Saints. Danelle Wagner, she's our leading scorer. She managed to put in 5. Christine Denny put in 5. Leading scorer is Camden Hilborn. She's got 8. 2 points dropped in by Sienna Swanek. 2 points dropped in by Jaden Lyman. And also, let's see, what else they got here? They got 3 points were put in by Taylor Sloan, and she hit that 1 3-pointer for their total of 27. On the Argo side of the offense, let's take a look at who's doing what there. Good moving the ball around. They got several players with double figures, 2 anyway. 10 points were put in by Jenna Randish, 11 points by Parker Esri, 6 by Bailey Cartwright, and 4 by Emily Maldonado. So just 4 of the Argos are scoring, but they scored enough to give them that nice 4-point lead as they're playing this very tough Carroll College St. team that's in first place here in the Frontier Conference. So hard to win on the road. Ask any coach. It doesn't matter, girls, boys, you take these teams on the road, you better lace them up because there's a good team waiting for you, and the Argos are no exception. When this game is over, stick around. We got the male Argo and the men Argos coming out playing the Carroll College Saints when this is over. And these are 2 ranked teams, 2 very good teams. In fact, the Argos, their first loss, I believe they went into Carroll about a week and a half ago with no losses. They picked up their first loss there in a tightly played ball game. But they ended up Argos 2-2 on a road trip. And if you can do 2-2 on a road trip in the Frontier, you got to be pretty happy with it. And anyway, we're back home now for a few games. Looking forward to it. We got some halftime activities going on here. Why don't we take a break for about 5 minutes, listen to the word from our sponsors, without whom we could not do this, and we thank them for their business. This is Glenn Lambert on the call. This is KQDI 1450 AM. Welcome back, basketball fans. We're at what I like to think is the Mecca of Frontier Conference basketball tonight. These two teams match up so well. Everybody's been looking forward to this game. Everybody's been talking about it, and now it's finally happening. Carroll brings their number 17 rated women into this ball game, and they are a tough outfit. And let me tell you, let me go through their January schedule with you. They beat Providence at home 64-58. Then they went on the road to Rocky and won 56-54. And then the game I wished I'd have been at, they were home against Western. The defending national champions beat them 80-77. Looked like they were on a roll. Then they went up to Northern last week, laid an egg, and let Northern beat them 62-70. But that's no shame. Northern's got a very good team. It doesn't matter where you go in this conference. There's good teams everywhere. Argos, on the other hand, they went on a road trip, won 2 out of 2, and now they're home. And then let's give you their schedule coming up. On the 31st, they're going to be playing Tech at home, and then they got Lewis and Clark here at home. They lost 61-60. They're on a buzzer-beater, and I know they want to get that game back if they could. Then away we go to Rocky on the 6th of February, and then home again against Western on the 8th of February. So mark that one on your calendar, because that's going to be a dandy basketball game too. Of course, when this game is over, you got the men's to follow. 2 good basketball squads there as well. Very nice crowd on hand tonight. Nice to see people following their teams. Big contingency in here, following the Saints in from Helena. I-15 dry all the way, they say. And we're glad to have them in town. Gave them a good welcome. Hopefully we can send them home not quite as happy as when they showed up. At any rate, we've got about 4 minutes to go before we have the start of the second half. So why don't we go ahead and break away for about 3 minutes. We'll come back and get everything lined up for the second half. We're glad you're with us. Glenn Lambert with the call. This is KQDI, 1450 AM. Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center. We're just getting ready to start the second half here of the game between the ladies of the Carroll College Fighting Saints and your hometown University of Providence Argos. 31-27, the Argos enjoy a 4-point lead going into this second half. It was a well-played first half by both squads. Not a whole lot of turnovers. I'm sure the coaches figured there were more than there should have been, but nobody really in any foul trouble at all. Nobody's got more than 2, so the coaches got to be happy with that. They did a good job of substituting gals out towards the end of those quarters to keep them from picking up those unwanted third fouls in the first half. Teams are coming out on the floor now. Looks like the Argos are going to start with the same way they started the ball game. They got the same 5 girls out there that started with them. They got Bailey Cartwright, Parker Esri, Jenna Randish, Kennedy Cartwright, and Emily Maldonado. On the other side of the ball, coming out there is going to be Hilborn and Swan. Let's see, that's Toth in the middle. Also out there is going to be Wagner, Denny, and I'm missing one. She's got her back to me. There she is, number 23. That's Swanik. Referees are doing something with the bench over there, making sure everybody's ready. Clock looks right. Argos are going to get the ball. They got the lead and the ball. There's the whistle. Here we go. Second half. Maldonado brings it into the front court. They're working left to right now, are the Argos, wearing their home whites. Bailey Cartwright facing the basket to the three-point line. The defense is out on her. Jenna Ranish deep in the corner now. Kennedy to get it inside to Parker Esri. She takes it right inside. Ball goes off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound coming off in the hands of Wagner. Wagner's going to bring it up the outside. Drops the ball off now and bringing it into the front court. It's going to be Hilborn. This side now with the ball. Looking inside is going to be Denny. Denny drops it off. Toth. Looking inside. Nothing there. Wagner. She gets it inside. Nice job taking it to the hole. Up and in. 2 more points for Danelle Wagner, the leading scorer for the Saints. She's got 7 in this ball game. They're down by 2. Emily Maldonado into the front court. She takes it right in the paint. Nobody picks her up. Takes it inside. Oh, she had a layup. It just rolled out. She's still going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Nice job by Emily. Didn't make her pick up her dribble, and she made him pay. She's got 10 points in this ball game. And a chance to go to the free throw line and get a couple more. Good free throw shooter. First one's on the way. It's good. 32-29, 9-13. Just started the second half. Emily's at the free throw line. She got one more coming. Eyes that basket. She's got a nice rotation on the ball. That one's good as well. She's perfect from the line. 4 for 4. That's 6 points in the ball game for her. Picks her up at the half court line. Saints are down the front court. Ball's in the hands of Denny. Turns and faces the basket. Drops the ball off now. It's going to be Hilborn. Hilborn working on the left-hand side. Oh, Toth open in the middle. She misses a wide open layup. Coming out of there is Parker Esri with the rebound. Gets off to Emily. Emily's working up the left-hand side. She's on the run. Down in the corner. There's Randish, 3-point shooter. She won't take it. Drops the ball off to Parker Esri. She tries to throw the ball inside. Ball's kicked. And it's going to be Argo ball underneath their own basket. 8:44 to play, third quarter. Referees want to talk about this. I'm sure it's about where the ball is going to be put into play. And they're showing numbers to the bench, but I don't know what it is. Nobody's picking up a foul that I'm aware of. Here we go. With the ball is going to be Emily Maldonado. She's out of the 3-point line. Off the head of the key to Bailey Cartwright. Looking to get the ball inside to Parker Esri if they can. Emily, a handoff. She wants to work on the right-hand side. Bailey sets the pick her left. She's at the free throw line. Drops the ball off to Parker. Shot clock's at 5. Bailey Cartwright, 3-pointer on the way. No good. Wagner with the rebound for the Saints. Brings it in the front court. That's going to be Hilborn. Back over to Wagner. Head of the key, they pick her up there. Hilborn inside. Shot's no good. Rebound comes off to Emily Maldonado. She's going to dribble up the right-hand side. Quick lift the floor to Randish. Randish inside to Bailey Cartwright. Back to the basket. Working to the left side. Left-hand shot. It's up. It's no good. She's fouled in the act of shooting. She'll shoot 2. Good job getting the ball inside. Good job Bailey knowing what to do when she got it. 6 points in the ball game. She's got a chance to make it 8. 8:05 to play. Argos by 4. 33-29. Bailey has been to the line. She's 4 out of 5 so far tonight. She's spending a lot of time at that line. She's only made 1 basket from the field. She's got 6. Everything else has been from that free throw line, and that's okay. That first shot's up and good as well. Getting good rotation on the ball. 34-29. Argos by 5. Bailey's got 1 more coming. This one's on the way as well. Good rotation. Rolls in. Saints now find themselves down 6. Little full court pressure. Randish is on the ball. Now they're going to take it Maldonado. They're going to try to trap to get the ball to Toth at the center court line, and they're into the front court. Denny with the ball. Free throw line extended. Backs off now. Hilborn. Hilborn wants to work on that right-hand side. Setting her some picks. Denny in the middle. Turns, faces the basket. Defense is ready for it. Nice defense by Parker. Wide open in the corner. Shot, three-pointers on the way. Nobody got out on Hilberg, and she's got 9 points in the ball game. Cuts that lead to 35-32. Emily, she's on the run. She brings it into the front court, working on the right-hand side. Defense picks her up at the three-point line. She goes right by her. They didn't make her pick up a dribble. She drops the ball off. It's Kennedy Cartwright. She's got a three-pointer on the ray. No good. Rebound comes off to Wagner. Wagner in the front court now. Over on the left-hand side with the ball is going to be Hilborn. Hilborn goes to Wagner. They throw it out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by the Argos. And the Saints will inbounds opposite their bench. 7:18 to play, third quarter. Argos by 3. Throwing the ball in is going to be Hilborn. Guarded by Maldonado. They bring it down out to the top to Wagner. Good defense being played by Kennedy Cartwright. Wagner gets away. Stops at the three-point line. Denny at the three-point line. They just pass him around the exterior now. And Swanek over to Wagner. Being guarded closely. They get the ball inside. Back up, back up. They're trying to back him in. If they can't do it, they have to kick the ball back out. Argos playing good defense. Wagner, she's going to put a three-pointer up because nobody came out on her. Off the rim, no good. Long rebound going to the corner. Saints try to save it and can't. Argos will get the ball at the 6:55 mark. 35-32 on that Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Bailey Cartwright to throw the ball across court to Jenna Randish. Jenna's going to be guarded by Wagner. She goes right on by her. Wagner, good defense, gets back. Set a pick by Parker. Bailey Cartwright, she's wide open at the three-point line, doesn't take the shot. Instead, she gives the ball off to Kennedy Cartwright. She takes it in the paint, drops it to Emily Maldonado. She's looking at the three-pointer. It's on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound coming off to Wagner. She wants to run. She's into the front court. Emily picks her up. She goes into the paint, runs right over the top of a bunch of people, and the shot goes in. It's going to count it. They're going to call a block. So count that basket for Wagner. That's 9 points in the ball game. Coach Himmelberg can't believe it. Their girl was just standing there. But the call is what it is. He wants an explanation. How long is that girl going to stand there before you can get a blocking call or a charging call on that? Longer than what it was. 35-34. Danielle Wagner now. She's got 9 points. Now she's got 10 and she ties it up. 35-35 in the 6:33 mark. Oh, a little full court pressure by the Saints. They get the ball to Kennedy Cartwright. She goes right on by him into the front court, drops it off to Bailey Cartwright, back to Kennedy as they set up the offense. Coach Himmelberg barks out a play. The right-hand side to Pemberton. He's in the game now. She's dribbling ahead of the key, drops it off to Bailey. Bailey's going to take it. Cross step, left-hand shot, up, good. Nice crossover by Bailey Cartwright in the paint, and she's got 10 points in the ball game now. 37-35, Argos by 2. Here come the Saints. You got the ball at the head of the key, over to the right-hand side. Nice defense by Parker Esbury. That shot's no good, but the Saints work hard and come out with a rebound. And Toth get the ball. Swanek, as they back off. They're going to set up the offense again. They got still 12 seconds on the clock. Wagner looking inside. Right-hand dribble, right-hand side. Nice feed off there. Shot's no good. Put up there by Denny. Long rebound comes out to Kennedy Cartwright. Kennedy brings it in the front court. Emily with it now. Emily Maldonado. Left-hand side. There's Pemberton as they're going to set up the offense. Pemberton takes it out to the three-point circle. Bailey Cartwright. Right-hand side. Kennedy Cartwright. Looking. They're getting the ball to Parker Esbury. Parker's in the paint. They're going to try to come in on the backside of her. She has to kick the ball out, and nobody's guarding Pemberton. That's a mistake. 3 points. You don't want to lose sight of Kirsten Pemberton because she will make you pay. Her first basket of the ball game. 40-35. Argos by 5. Wagner now with the ball. Now Swanek at the head of the key, working on the right-hand side. Dribbles between her legs. Has to pick up her dribble back to Wagner at the head of the key. We got some pushing and shoving going on inside. Call off ball. And they're going to call something on the Argos because looks like Carroll's going to take the ball out. And they're going to call a foul on Jenna Randish, and that's going to be her first. And we're going to take a timeout. So timeout being called. 40-35 on the Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. 4:55 to play, third quarter. We're going to take a break for a minute. We'll be back. This is KQDI 1450 AM. Welcome back to the McLaughlin Center. We got a real nice crowd on hand. We're the second half of the first game of the night. Lady Argos, Lady Saints. Argos up 40-35. We got 4:55 to play here in the third quarter. And the ball is going to be taken out underneath their own basket by the Saints. In the ball game now is going to be Jaden Lyman. She'll take it out. Tries to throw it to the corner and does. Wagner has to kick the ball all the way out to the head of the key as they set up their offense. Working on the left-hand side. Wagner at the three-point line, guarded closely by Reed Hazard. Left-hand shot, no good. Rebound coming off. Bailey Cartwright for the Argos. Here comes Emily Maldonado. She's into the front court, working on the right-hand side. Lyman picks her up, drops it off to Pemberton as they do a wheel around the paint. Bailey Cartwright, free throw line extended. Looking inside, trying to get the ball to Parker. There she is. They don't get it to her, but Reed Hazard takes it in. She puts the shot up, no good. Rebound comes off into the hands of Toth for the Carroll College Saints. Drops it off to Lyman. Lyman now brings it into the front court. Left-hand dribble on this side to Denny. Denny being guarded closely by Bailey Cartwright. Toth, she's got the ball at the three-point line. I don't think she's a three-point shooter. Now they got the ball over to Swanek, and she is. Pemberton playing good defense on her. Now Lyman being guarded closely by Emily. Get the ball inside to Denny. Denny takes a shot, no good. Rebound comes off to Bailey Cartwright, and here comes Emily Maldonado. They're on the offense. We're under 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Pemberton, Bailey Cartwright, head of the key. Defense is out on her. She drops it off to Reed Hazard. Reed fakes right, goes left, goes right underneath the basket. She's got a nice little hook shot in there. Shot's no good, partially blocked. Wagner comes out of there with it for the Saints into the front court. Pulls up her dribble, hands it off to Lyman. Lyman now going to work the offense. She's being guarded closely by Hazard. Hazard. Now it's inside. They got the ball. Oh, nice pass inside there. Beautiful job. Couldn't finish though. That was Swanek. She had a wide open look. Couldn't drain it. Argos with the rebound on the offense. Reed Hazard. Now they're inside to Parker. Parker goes inside. She gets the ball partially blocked. Ends up losing it. And what do we got? We got a foul and a whistle. And they're going to call a foul. I think they're going to give it to Parker Esri on the rebound. Parker had the shot, lost control of the ball, trying to get it after she lost it. She picks up her second foul of the ball game. 3 team fouls in this quarter on the Argos, 2 on the Saints. 3:12 to play, 40-35. Argos with the lead. Lyman with the ball. She's into the front court. Emily's going to pick her up there at the head of the key. Man-to-man defense being played by the Argos. There's the ball in the hands of Garretts. Garretts turns around, throws it over the sideline. They lose control of it, out of bounds. Couldn't quite corral it. Goes over into the Carroll bench, and that's where the Argos are going to put it in play. Bailey Cartwright throws it into Emily. Emily Maldonado brings it into the front court. Lyman's going to pick her up. She's working on the right-hand side. Now she takes it in the middle to Parker. Parker at the three-point line. She can't shoot that, but she won't. Reed Hazard now. Excuse me, that's Kennedy Cartwright. Dribbles across the paint. Drops the ball off to Emily Maldonado on the outside. Emily looks at that three-point shot. She's going to have to do something in 8 seconds. There's a Pemberton. She's got a long three-pointer on the way. Rebound comes off. Parker Esri fights for it. Kicks it out here to Kennedy Cartwright. Kennedy's got a three-pointer on the way. Good! Nice job. Way to keep that ball alive and get a good shot out of it as Kennedy Cartwright gets her first basket of the ball game. And that's a three-pointer. 43-35 at the 2:17 mark. Lyman with the ball. We got a whistle off ball. Lots of pushing and shoving going around underneath that basket. Who are they going to call this time? The fact that they're not going down to the Argo end of the floor means it's going to be against the Argos. And they are going to call a third foul. Third foul on Kennedy Cartwright. She just picked up her 3 points, and now she's got 3 fouls. On the other hand is Bailey Cartwright that goes to the bench. And then here comes the Saints. They got the ball inside. Doing the Swanek. She kicks it outside into the hands of Garretts. Garretts, oh, Wagner's all wide open going to that basket. Nice job by Danielle Wagner. She gets another basket in this ball game, cutting the lead 43-37 as we roll by the 2-minute mark in the third quarter. Jenna Randy, she's got the ball. She's into the paint. Nobody made her pick up her dribble. Oh, they got knocked down though. Oh, they're going to say she traveled. Okay. Coach Himmelberg didn't like the call either, but that's just the way it goes. Minute 52 to play. He's got a 5-point lead. Excuse me, that's a 6-point lead. How's my math today? Lyman, front court, left side, Wagner looking inside. Garrett's coming out to set a pick. She waves it off. She says he goes on the dribble, tries to get into the head of the key, works it over to Lyman. Lyman looking inside, nothing there. Now they're going to get a pick for her. She's got the ball at the head of the key. Shot clock down to 12. Now it's Garrett's. She's looking at the free. She's at the free throw line extended. She's not going to shoot it. They gives the ball to Salonen. Salonen is going to get called for an offensive foul. She made the basket, but she threw a nice little left elbow to get herself free in there, and she's going to pick up what I have is her first foul of the ball game. And it is. Minute 24 to play, third quarter. Bailey Cartwright comes back on. Parker Esri goes to the bench. Also coming on for Himmelberg is going to be Brooklyn Harn as Pemberton goes to the bench. Minute 24 to play, 6-point lead by the Argos. Kennedy Cartwright to throw the ball inbound to Jenna Randish. They're dogging Emily Maldonado everywhere she goes, trying to take the ball out of her hands. So far, pretty effective. She's only got 6 points, and she's one of our leading scorers. She's making up for it in other ways, though. She's got lots of assists. Kennedy to Bailey, back to Kennedy. The Cartwrights are working it. Nice spin move inside. Kennedy Cartwright, kind of a wild layup. No good. She reaches as she tries to get the ball back, and she picks up her fourth foul. Might have been the one that Bill wanted to take out that time. She's got 4 fouls now with 1:02 to play in the third quarter. And that was the 15th foul on the Argo, which makes it a shooting foul. And going to the free throw line is going to be Taylor Salonen. She's 1 for 2 from the free throw line so far in the ball game. This is a 1-and-1. She'll need to make this first one to get her bonus. She eyes it, shoots it, good. 43-38. Trying to cut into that Argo lead before they get down to the end of this quarter. A little over a minute to play. Second shot's good as well. Taylor Salonen, 2 for 2 from the line there. They get the ball into Randish. Full court pressure put on by the Saints. Randish bringing it up the right-hand side. Wagner, Gardner, she's in the corner. Bailey Cartwright tries to get the ball to Emily Maldonado. Lyman gets out of position but comes in from behind Emily and blocks that shot. Emily was about to put up a three-pointer. Instead, Lyman's got the ball now. Wagner, front court. Salonen takes it on the right-hand side. Shot's too strong. The rebound over the back is going to be Carroll College Saints, and that call is going to go against Christine Denny. That's only the 14th foul by the Saints. There's 40 seconds left, and the Argos are going to have to bring the ball the length of the floor. Jenna Randish outside to throw the ball in, and there's a full court pressure put on by the Saints. She slaps the ball, gets it into Emily. Emily on the dribble. They're going to back off. They're not going to steal the ball from her, and they know it. She brings it into the front court, left-hand side, left-hand dribble. 33 seconds on the clock. Bailey Cartwright sets a pick for her. She's into the paint, picks up her dribble. Randish outside, three-pointer on the way. It's no good, too strong. Rebound comes off into the hands of Carroll, and they're going to call it double dribble, I guess is what we have there. That was Christine Denny dribbling up the floor. Referee blows the whistle, says that's a double dribble. Coach Sayers is wondering about that, just like Himmelberg was looking at. They're looking at these referees kind of sideways. 20.6 seconds. Randish with the ball. She's into the front court. They'll play for the last shot. 17 seconds. Randish on the dribble. Bailey Cartwright comes out to set a pick. Now she backs off. Wagner, guarding Randish. Randish drops it off to Bailey Cartwright. Three-pointer on the way. Off the rim. Oh, no good. It did but go in. 2 seconds. Long heave at the buzzer. Off the rim. No good. Good try by Denny, but we are at the quarter. 43-39 on that Belt Valley Bank scoreboard. Argos with a 4-point lead. And we're going to take a minute break here and listen to some of our sponsors. Thank you for listening. KQDI 1450 AM. Welcome back. We've got 1 quarter to go. It's been a barn burner, just like we knew it was going to be. 2 good squads facing off against each other. And as we enter this 4th quarter, the Argos have a 43-39 lead. A little bit late coming out of the huddles. The old Jim Sargent's over there. He's got something going on. Lots of folks out on the floor. Got to clear them off so we can actually play some basketball. Everybody having fun. What a nice crowd on hand. Everybody knew this was going to be a good game, and there's two good games, and they were right. This has been a barn burner from the opening get-go. 10 minutes to play to settle things. Argos with the lead, Saints with the ball. Lyman brings it into the front court. Emily Maldonado's going to pick her up there. Argos still staying in that man-to-man defense. Maldonado on her. Oh, and we got a whistle-off ball again. Getting a lot of those here lately. And they're going to call that foul on Reed Hazard. Reed just picked up her second foul, first team foul of the fourth quarter. And the Saints will inbounds under their own basket. Lyman over the top to Wagner, clear out to the free throw line. And now they take it back inside. Oh, good collision inside there. Looked like Parker got the worst of it, but she's up and running, so she's all right. Emily into the front court. She's got her hands on the ball. Lyman picks her up. Bailey Cartwright out there to set a pick for. That's Reed Hazard. To Emily Maldonado, head of the key. Randish, she's looking at that three-point shooter. Puts the ball in the paint, on the ground. Turn, spin, shot, up, good. Jenna Randish. She's got 12 in the ball game now. 45-39. Argos by 6. Lyman with the ball at the head of the key. Emily playing close defense on her. Looking for something inside. Instead, Denny out here at the free throw line. Going to take her back to the basket. Bailey Cartwright inside. Going to foul her. Christine Denny is going to go to the free throw line. I've got her with 7 points in the ball game. She's got a chance to make 2 more. And for Bailey Cartwright, that is going to be her second foul. Anytime you bring your hand down when you're trying to swat a ball, those referees will call that every time. Free throws up, free throws good. First point of this fourth quarter for the Carroll College Saints. They're down 45-40. Christine Denny, she's got one more coming. Eyes the basket, this one's up and good. Full court pressure by the Saints. Jenna Randish with the ball. As a man-to-man defense just kind of fades off. She's into the front court. Dribbling still. Taken to the head of the key. Wagner playing close defense on her. Turns around and drops the ball to Emily Maldonado. Sets a pick for hers, Parker. Emily backs and give and go to Parker. Parker's inside, left-hand shot. Layup, no good. Fouled in the act of shooting. She'll go to the free throw line. Parker Esri, leading scorer so far. She's got 11. For the Argos, she's got 2 free throws coming. Second foul of the game on Salonen. Free throws up, and it's good. 46-41. One more free throw for Parker. 6'1" junior shots on the way. Rolls out no good. Wagner with the rebound, clears it, and she throws the ball over to Lyman, and the Saints are coming on the offense down 5. 8:42 to play, fourth quarter. Denny looking at the three-point shot. Doesn't take it, drops it off to Salonen. She's at the three-point line. Now Wagner, she'll take the three-pointer. Nobody out on her. It's good. There's a young lady you can't let loose for any type of shooting, because she will make you pay. She's got 15 in this ball game. Cuts the lead to 2, 46-44. Still full-court pressure that the Argos beat. They're in the front court. Bailey Cartwright, she's going to take it into the paint. She's got the size advantage. Takes it inside, gets her own rebound. Goes up for a shot. Count it. Good foul. Bailey Cartwright. Nice job inside there. Good hustle. She missed the shot, got her own rebound, made a put back, and she's going to the free throw line. And in the process, picks up a third foul on Christine Denny. And going to the bench is going to be Slanik. Coming back onto the floor is Hilborn. Bailey Cartwright at the free throw line, shooting one for the Argos. Eyes the basket. Lots of arc. It's good. Stretches that lead back out to 5, 49-44. We're about to roll by the 8-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Lyman into the front court. Denny pulls up to the three-point line, drops it over in the right-hand side. That's going to be Salonen. Salonen takes a dribble, gives it to Wagner. Wagner being guarded really close by Reed Hazard. They've seen enough of her three-point shoot, at least I have. I'm assuming they have. Going to bring the ball around the outside. Lyman on taking the ball inside on Emily Maldonado. Bailey Cartwright swats the ball out. Coming up with is going to be Reed Hazard. Nice block by Bailey. Lyman gives up a lot of size. Nobody's guarding Jenna Randish. Oh, she puts up a three-point shot. No good. Rebound comes off to Wagner. Wagner's on the run. They've got some numbers. Up now the Argos are back. They're going to have to pull up. And she does. Salonen, she'll take a three-pointer. She's casting off. Long rebound. Comes off. We've got people running over the top of people. Randish goes to the floor. And I'm not sure who they're calling that foul on. Judging by the reaction from the folks from Carroll, I'm going to guess it's against them. And they did call that on number 22, and that's Camden Hilborn, and that is her third foul. Pemberton back on the floor. Randish to the bench for Coach Himmelberg. 7:26 to play. 5-point lead by the Argos. Bailey Cartwright to take it out in front of the Carroll bench. Gets it into Pemberton. Pemberton, they're trying to trap her. Oh, and they take the ball away from her. Knocks her to the floor. Makes the free throw or the layup. Lyman gets the rebound. No good. And finally coming out of there is Bailey Cartwright, and the Saints missed a heck of an opportunity. Here comes Emily Maldonado. She's on the run. Has to pull up her dribble. No, she's still dribbling. Looking the right-hand side to Bailey Cartwright. Ooh, wide open inside all by herself. Oh, she gets hammered. Well, referee said she didn't. Missing inside was Parker Esri. That was a layup. 49-44. Lyman with the ball for Carroll. She's at the head of the key, still on the dribble. There's Denny holding the ball. Bailey Cartwright playing good defense on her. They're trying to get the ball inside to Wagner if they can. Now they're on the right-hand side. They got the baseline. Going inside there's going to be Hilborn. Shot's no good. Rebound comes out to Salonen. Drops it off to Lyman. Lyman's got a little shot up of her own. It's good. Jaden Lyman, she's got 4 in this ball game now. Cuts the lead to 3. 49-46. Argos with the advantage. Emily Maldonado with the dribble into the front court. She's working on the left-hand side. Clears Pemberton over to the right. On the floor also now is going to be Brittany White for Coach Himmelberg. And she drops the ball to Pemberton. Pemberton to Maldonado. Picks up to her by Parker Esri. Parker on a give and roll. Emily puts a shot up the back of the rim, no good. Parker Esri with the rebound. People are all over her arm, and she's going to get fouled. It's only going to be the 4th team foul on the Saints, so it won't be a shooting foul. Argos will inbounds underneath their own basket. Substitutions coming on for Carroll. Garrett's is back on the floor along with Swanik. And that was the first foul of the game on Wagner. Inbounds to Parker Esri. Quickly to Maldonado. Maldonado's looking at the three-pointer. Trying to set up a play to White in the corner. Defense is all over that. Bailey Cartwright, three-point line. Drops it across the floor in the hands of Pemberton. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Emily with the ball. Give and go to Bailey. Ball stolen. We got a whistle. And they're going to say that they kicked the ball. And that gives 20 seconds on the shot clock now. Anytime you kick the ball, they'll add back to the shot clock. And Brittany White is going to go to the bench. And back on the floor is, who came in? That would have been Kennedy Cartwright. Oh, she was wide open, but she turned her back to the ball as she was running away from it. She'd have been looking for it. She'd had an easy pass and a layup. But she was going to go set a pick on somebody. As it was, they just threw the ball out of bounds. And Carroll will get the possession down, just the one possession. 49-46, 5:42 to play. Into the front court they come. Hilborn looking on the right-hand side. Swanik looking inside. They're going to set a pick for her. Defense is out there as Bailey Cartwright makes him pick up her dribble. Shots off the rim, no good. With the rebound coming down with it is going to be Kennedy Cartwright. She's going to dribble it out there on her own. She's into the front court, working on the right-hand side to Pemberton. Pemberton, cross court, Bailey Cartwright. Emily Maldonado. Emily's open at the free throw line. Stops, pops, shot's no good. Rebound comes out to the Carroll Saints. Now they want to run it up the far side. That's Swanik with it. She's going to slow things down. And now it's Hilborn. Looking inside as they're setting some picks underneath. Working on the right-hand side to Wagner. Wagner being guarded by Pemberton. Bit of a height mismatch. Pemberton not biting for the dribble in front of her. Wagner goes the hole. Fouled by Pemberton. She'll go to the free throw line. Pemberton, by my accounting, is her first foul of the ball game. And we are going to have a timeout. Timeout called by Carroll College. They're debating whether it's going to be for a minute or for 30 seconds. Judging by the fact the players are sitting down, we're going to go a full minute. So why don't we take a break for a minute? KQDI, 1450 AM. We're back. It's the fourth quarter. Argos with a 49-46 lead over the Carroll College Saints. Carroll College is at the line, however. Danielle Wagner is there, and she's going to get a chance to shoot 2 free throws. Good free throw shooter is she. She's got 15 points in the ball game, and now she's got 16. Cuts the lead to 2. She's got one more coming. Referee's got the lanes clear. She's got her hands on the ball. She's got a nice left-hand stroke. This one's on the way as well. It's good, too. Got a whistle, and we got a substitute as Lyman comes on the floor, and Wagner goes out. 49-48. Argos by 1. Kennedy Cartwright to take the ball out against full court pressure. They bring it into Emily, to Parker Esri. Back over to Kennedy, and she's on the run into the front court. Has to pick up her dribble. Back to Bailey Cartwright at the head of the key. Bailey fakes right, goes left. Emily Maldonado now with it. Cartwright going to set a pick for her. Instead, she works the right-hand side to Kennedy Cartwright. They're trying to get it into Parker, but they're fronting her. Pimperton at the head of the key, guarded closely. There's Maldonado. Less than 10 seconds. Pimperton, she's got a three-pointer on the way. Nothing but net. You got to know where that young lady's at. I'm telling you, she can shoot that rock. That's 2 3-pointers in this ball game now for her. She's got 6 points. 52-48. Argos by 4. Clock's rolling under 4:17 to play. Gilborn for Carroll. Pimperton on the defense. Makes her pick up her dribble. There's Lyman. She's got a 3-pointer on the way. Nothing but net. Nice shot that time put up by Jaden Lyman. Her first 3-pointer of the ball game. She's got 5. And Emily breaks the press. She gets into the front court. The defense gets back. Emily, she's looked at that 3-point shot. Fakes it. Takes it to the hole. Has to kick it back out to Kennedy Cartwright. Over to Bailey Cartwright. Bailey now takes it into the paint. Left-hand spin. Offensive foul as she ran over the top of the defender. So Bailey picks up what I have as her 3rd foul of the game. 4th team foul. Both teams have 4th foul. From now on, there's shooting fouls. They'll be in a bonus. 52-51. Argos with a 1-point lead. 3:46 to play. Lyman with the ball. Argos back on defense. Not going to full court press him. They're waiting for him at the 3-point line. Here come the Saints. Lyman with the ball. She's at the head of the key. Now she gets it inside. That's Garrett's. Turns around and gets the ball over into the hands of Hilborn. Hilborn has to pick up her dribble. Drops it off to Lyman. Over now in the hands of Denny. Denny, right open on the corner. 3-point shot on the way. That's Garrett's. She gets her first 3-pointer of the ball game as the Saints go up 54-52 at the 3:16 mark. Maldonado with the ball into the front court. Playing from behind now, the Argos are. Parker Esri sets a pick. She gets open and nice pick and roll. Parker inside. Shots up. Good. Block. Down it. Nice give and go that time by the Argos. And they get Parker Esri with a 2-point shot and a chance to go to the free throw line. We're knotted at 54 with 3:05 to play. It's the barn burner everybody's expecting. And folks, we got a full house watching this. There's a lot of folks being treated as some excellent women's basketball. I'm telling you what, Parker Esri's at the line. She's got 1 free throw coming. Try to not get off this 3-0, this tie at 54-54, and she does. Nice job by Parker getting that 3-pointer, the old 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Argos by 1 as we roll into 3 minutes to play. It's crunch time. Crowd's on the edge of their seat. Lyman with the ball. Free throw line guarded closely by Maldonado. Wanting to work on the left-hand side. Maldonado forces her to go to the right. She drops the ball off in the hands of Denny. Denny takes it in the paint. Bailey Cartwright playing defense. Looked like a good check from here. Didn't look like a good check from where the ref was from. He's going to call a foul, and that's going to be the 4th foul on Bailey Cartwright. And that is going to send to the line Christine Denny. And she's been there before and done a nice job there. I think she's 5 out of 6 so far. So not a good person to foul. First free throw's on the way. It rolls in there, but it does roll in. And she knocks things up at 55 apiece. She's got 1 more coming. Eyes that rim. This one's on the way. This one's good as well. 56-55. Carroll by 1. Full court pressure. Trying to get the ball into Emily Maldonado, and they do. Emily's on the dribble, bringing it across the half-court line. Thinking about trapping her there, and they do, but they don't get the trap on. Instead, she gets the ball down into the hands of Bailey Cartwright. Bailey looking inside. Cross-court pass. Jenna Ranish all by herself. Another young lady, you better find out where she's at. As she drains a 3, 58-56. Argos by 2. Lyman now into the front court in this back-and-forth ball game. Coach Sayers over there barking out instructions. Clock's down to 18. There's Sloan. Ball's inside. Nice play to get it inside. Shots up, no good by Swanek. Rebounded by Bailey Cartwright. She's going to try to dribble it out of there. Probably not a real good idea when you're a center and they get the ball on the floor. Lyman's got it. Timeout called by Carroll, and they're going to get the ball. So we're going to have a timeout. And I don't think they have anything left but full timeouts. So why don't we go ahead and take a break for a minute, and we will be back. It's 58-56. Argos by 2, 2:06 to play. KQDI, 1450 AM.
It's another night at the Frontier.
What's that?
It's another night at Frontier Conference play.
No matter where you go, it's like this. There's so many good teams.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back to a ball game that's lived up to every expectation that people thought it was going to be. It's been nip and tuck the whole game. Two really good teams having at it. Just another night in the Frontier Conference. This conference is loaded with talent. And here we go. Carroll with the ball underneath their own basket, down 2. They get the ball inbounds into Wagner. She's their leading scorer. She has to get rid of the basketball. Now it's in the hands of Swanek. Swanek's at the head of the key, working on the right-hand side. Ball's into Denny. She's at the free throw line. Turns and faces it. Bailey Cartwright all over her. Wagner coming around the pick. Can't get free. Coming off the second is going to be Swanek. She's on the dribble. Out at the head of the key. She has to back off. Shot clock's down to 8. Couple moves she's putting on it. She tries to take in the hole. The defense is there. Has to kick the ball all the way back out to Denny. Denny's running out of time. Shot not in time. She made the shot, but it didn't get out of her hand before the clock went off. Excellent defense by the Argos. Clock is still running, and sure somebody's going to say something about that. Now they're going to have to talk to the clock keeper and put some time back on the clock. At least 3 seconds rolled off. Now they put 5 seconds on. 1:31 to play. 58-56. Argos by 2. They got the ball. Got to go the length of the floor. Referee's going to talk about it. I think they're happy. If they're happy, we're happy. Kennedy Cartwright to inbound. They're going to throw the length of the floor to Bailey Cartwright. Can Bailey get there? She does. She turns around. She's got it back to the basket. Here comes Parker on the run. Nobody's going to get in front of her. Oh, no, she got checked. Meanwhile, does good defense played by Carroll. I thought Parker had a layup. Somebody came up from behind. I didn't get the number, but playing good defense. And they slotted the ball back to Carroll. Carroll's on the offense. Minute 15 to play. They got the ball. They're down 2. Coming across the head of the key, Swanek. Swanek over to Wagner. That's who they want to take the shot. She's at the three-point line. Kennedy Cartwright guarding her. Kennedy's got 4 fouls. Shots on the way. Shot's good, and it was a three-pointer. You got to be on top of that, Wagner. As they now take a 1-point lead, does Carroll. They're up 59-58. We're under a minute to go. Bailey Cartwright into the front court with the ball. Gives it to Emily Maldonado. Emily now on the dribble. Guarded closely by Lyman. Parker Esry's going to set a pick for her. She takes it into the paint. Takes it all away. She gets bumped around. There's Parker all by herself underneath the basket. Shot's no good. Parker missed a wide open layup. Darn it. Here she comes back on defense now. There's 25 seconds on the shot clock, 35 on the game clock. Saints up by 1. And the coach Sayers wants a timeout. And she gets it. Referees blow the whistle, and we're going to take a break. I'm going to make sure these girls are going to sit down. I don't want to be taking a minute timeout if it's only a 30. It is a minute timeout. Why don't we take a break for that minute? KQDI, 1450 AM. seconds left to go in this basketball game. Carroll College is up 59-58, and they've got the basketball. They've got 21 seconds to do something with it. They throw it inbounds, fake it to Wagner, bring it into Lyman. Guarded closely by Emily Maldonado. There's a difference of 11 seconds on the shot clock. The Argos will get the ball back. Doing a little weave across the front of the line is Swanik. She's on the dribble. Now Wagner's got her hands on the ball with 9 seconds. She's going to take this shot. Somebody better get in front of her. Shot's up, no good. Nobody hit the glass, nothing. Oh, they had a travel they got away with. Once again, Wagner inside. She gets a shot off at the buzzer. It's good. And we got a timeout. I don't know how they managed to get so many shots off inside there. Argos couldn't get their hands on the basketball. Instead, the shot goes in, and they're up by 3. Carroll College is there. 10.5 seconds left, and we're going to take a break for a minute again. We'll be back. KQDI, 1450 AM. Who made that last shot?
Who made the last shot? No, who made it? Was it 4? It's over on this side too, and I was looking for contact underneath. Didn't see it. I'm sorry. It was 4.
10.5 seconds left because they had the timeout. The Argos get the ball in the front court. They need a three-pointer to tie. They get the ball into Jenna Randy. She's a three-point shooter if they can. Instead, it's Bailey Cartwright. Bailey takes it inside. She's going to get a two-pointer up and in. And cut the lead to 61-60. 6.4 seconds left, and we got a timeout again. Let's give that basket to Cartwright. And we're going to take another. They're all standing up. Let's just take 30. Let's not even take a break at all. Let's go ahead and set this thing up. There's 6.4 seconds left to go in the ball game. Saints are up by 1, and they get the ball. They called a timeout, so I would imagine they're going to give them the ball at the half-court line. Referees aren't set up that way, but that's the way it should happen. At any rate, when this ball game gets over, we'll take a couple minutes and do some scorekeeping here. We're going to get a chance to talk to Coach Himmelberg. Win or lose, he's going to come up, give us some thoughts, so stick around for that. He's going to bring Pemberton into the ball game. Randish is going to go out. He's got Pemberton, Bailey Cartwright, Kennedy Cartwright, Emily Maldonado, and Reed Hazard on the floor. And now it looks like they've called another timeout. It's going to be another 30-second timeout. At any rate, this game has lived up to everything that everybody wanted. I've never seen a crowd this big here. And there's a few empty seats up there, but they've got a good following. Another substitution coming on, and it looks like he's going to run Sam Holman in to play a little defense. And they're breaking out of the huddle. Yes, Holman will be on the floor. Coming out is going to be Denny, Lyman, Salonen, Wagner. Can't pick up that last number. They're all on the line. Argo's going to have to foul really, really quick if they want to get this ball back, and they do. They throw the ball inside. It goes into the hands of Denny, I believe, that caught it, and she's going to go to the free throw line. 5.6 seconds left to go, and that's going to be the third foul on Reed Hazard. Substitutions now as Himmelberg puts his three-point shooters out on the floor. Everybody out there is a good three-point shooter for him. Meanwhile, Christine Denny's at the free throw line to shoot a couple. First one's up, it's up and good. She's deadly from the free throw line. She's got 5 here in the fourth quarter alone. 7, 8 she's made. She's 8 out of 9. This free throw's on the way, and it's good as well. So Argos call a timeout. They're down 3, 63-60 with 5.6 seconds left. They're going to the bench. We're going to take a full timeout. Why don't we take that break with them? No, they're not even going to sit down. They're only taking a 30-second timeout. So we'll be back in 30 seconds. KQDI, 1450 AM. 5.6 seconds to decide this thing. Taking the ball out in the front court will be Reed Hazard. They're looking to free up a three-point shooter. There's Jenna Randish they're trying to get it to. They can't. Instead, they get the ball to Bailey Cartwright. Bailey's got a three-pointer on the way. It's good! She made it from the corner and hit the backboard and still went in somehow. 2.5 seconds left, and we're knotted at 63. I don't know how that thing crawled in there, but it did. It was good enough. We're at 63 with 2.5 seconds left, and we've got another timeout. Carroll wants to talk about some things. I'm sure they're not really sure just what they're talking about myself. Referees are all huddled together, and they're trying to say it was only a 2-point shot, maybe. And they did. They took a point away from the Argos. 63-62. They're only going to give her 2 points for that. And, of course, the Argo crowd doesn't like it. The Carroll crowd is thrilled. So we're right back where we were, 2.5 seconds left. And the Saints are going to get their hands on the basketball. And the Argos are going to have to do a real quick foul in order to get that clock stopped, in order to have time to do something with it. There's the buzzer to get him out of the huddle. Referees move him out. Argos are on the floor. Pimperton, Bailey Cartwright, Emily Maldonado, Reed Hazard. And also out there is going to be Sam Holman. Taking the ball out is going to be Swanick. No, we had a foul called. Clock never even came alive. And they're going to call a foul on the Argos. They're going to call it on Reed. That's her fourth. And it's going to send to the free throw line. That's going to be Christine Denny again. We know she can make them. She's been making them the entire second half. She's going to get 2, and she makes the first one. Stretches the lead to 2 points again. Coach Himmelberg's got one timeout left, so if she makes this, he can call a timeout and get the ball in the front court again. This shot's on the way. It goes off the rim, no good. Long rebound comes out. Carroll gets it. Carroll wins the ball game. And they're awfully excited, as they should be. 64-62 is the final. Carroll College gets a hard-fought road win over our Great Falls Arrows. What a great basketball game that was. So why don't we go ahead and take a break. We'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm going to do some math here, see who did the scoring, but we will be back. Glenn Limer with the call, KQDI, 1450 AM. What a heartbreaker.
Yep.